And one more. This is called the operation. Oh, hold on a second. What did that beard? Not easy to see. You ever tried to shave him in front of a camera? You try to shave in front of a mirror. Wouldn't advise it. Very dangerous. A bit difficult to shave in front of a camera because you're actually not looking in a mirror. It's like you're looking at yourself. You get so used to doing things in the mirror that you forget what it's like to actually. Right. Here's a story. Sorry. This is called the operation. A surgeon and 3 nurses in green surgical gowns stand around a metal table in a brightly lit operating theatre. One of the nurses is tying the string of a gown around the surgeon's waist. Dr. Chapman raises his hands. "Gloves!" he calls. Nurse Whittington puts a pair of boxing gloves on the surgeon's hands. "Surgical gloves," sighs the doctor. "Flip, flip," squelch the thin rubber gloves as he puts them on. "Mask!" he shouts. Nurse Whittington ties a surgical mask around the doctor's face. "Swab!" calls the doctor. The nurse dabs the surgeon's forehead with a piece of tissue. "Anesthetic!" calls the doctor. Nurse Pickles hands an oxygen mask and gas cylinder to the surgeon. He puts the oxygen mask over his face and takes a deep breath. He breathes a heavy sigh. "Wheel in the patient!" he shouts. 2 porters wearing white jackets push a hospital trolley through the double doors and lifts the man onto the operating table. Nurse Pickles puts the oxygen mask over the patient's face and he closes his eyes. "Scalpel!" shouts the doctor. A machine beside the table starts bleeping. Bleep, 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 bleep. Nurse Betty Williams picks up a scalpel from a metal tray and hands it to the doctor. "Cigarette!" shouts the surgeon. Nurse Whittington opens a packet of cigarettes and puts one in the doctor's mouth. She lights the tapered end with a cigarette lighter. Dr. Chapman makes her first incision. Half an hour later, and the operation is nearly finished. The surgeon smiles at Nurse Whittington and begins winking at her. She raises her eyebrows. The doctor keeps winking. Nurse Betty breathes a heavy sigh. Sister Pickles whispers into the surgeon's ear. "If you fancy her so much, why don't you just ask her out?" Dr. Chapman frowned. "I'm a married man, nurse." "Then why do you keep winking at me?" asks Nurse Whittington. "Do you have something in your eye?" The surgeon raised his eyebrows. "Not any more, nurse. I've just lost a contact lens." The end.